Hello, welcome to Hotel Hero. I'm replacing the fill valve with a Fluid Master. I'm not a big fan of the Corkies. And basically the only thing I've done is use my, my homemade siphon valve plug for the water supply line. I used a cup to pull the additional water out because some of these 3-inch flapper assemblies sit a little bit higher in the tank, so there's quite a bit of water. This is actually a Glacier Bay. I'm not a huge fan of them, but it is what it is. So what you hear is some of the water pouring out of the tank. I got a 2.5 quart little paint bucket, and I've already I loosened the nut, pulled the nut off, and now I'm ready to pull the whole fill valve out. Okay. So that's finished. What I usually do is I determine what the height of the tank is, and I take my Fluid Master and I actually set the length before I actually put it in the tank. Save a little bit of time, not having to adjust it while it's in the tank. So take your Fluid Master, set it down in the tank. The nut on. Oh, actually before I do that, so I don't have to remove the cap to clean out the line, I'm gonna turn the water supply on, clear the line from the water supply hose. That way I don't have to do it after I install this. Okay. I want to put the arm and the float rod out of the way of the lever. These usually you just have to hand tighten. You don't have to over tighten these. And the other thing, once the tank is full, then you want to check it again because it'll compress the gasket. So that's on. So the supply line isn't actually leaking, so I don't have to put the plug in on this time. So what you want to do is you can rotate this a little bit, stick the overflow hose on the siphon valve first, and get an estimate of what length you're going to need to put it back in the water line fill tube. Put it on there. And you put it so the holder holds the hose and shoots it from the inside. I've had these actually made it so it goes in the actual tank. It doesn't work that way. And then I'm not going to replace the lever. It's a steel one from the factory. It's actually, hopefully it's still good. Like I said before, if you need to replace it, just buy a factory version, the third-party replacement. And should be able to pop this out. Kind of pulling it. All right. Not a huge fan of the 3-inch flappers unless it's a Toto Toto's the original and the best. So when I have to replace a 3-inch flapper, no matter what brand, I go with the Corky Universal. They just work really well. And sometimes the 3 inches won't present itself like it looks like it's working. Just look to make sure that it's staying up for like 1 or 2 seconds. When they start failing, they drop almost immediately, which kind of defeats the purpose. So now I'm going to look at the channel. The chain. So I use my Leatherman. Of course, some of it fell in the tank, but that's all right. I don't like a lot of excess chain if you can avoid it. Just it just helps in the operation. And these 3 inches, I like to have a little less slack in the chain, just because they tend to drop fairly quick. I can pull it up as far as I can. Okay, it's looking good. Lever needs a little tightening. So now that's that. Let's turn on the water. Well, it'd be good if I connected it. Even I make mistakes. Double check your connection. It's okay, I got to blow out the line even more. That's why I usually have a towel, this bath mat, in case the water overflows. All right, that's better. So I open up all the way, then I turn it back a quarter turn. This one's feeling nice. So basically, that's how you install the Fluid Master fill valve and 3-inch flapper. And hope you found this video helpful, and God bless you today.